to the planet. This Kosteni Hashiel. Uh, I say to all the ancestors, I say to all the high frequency entities, I say to all the deities, I say to all the angels, and many more. Peace, peace. Alright, this video is about people telling you that you need to change. Okay. Usually, if there's more than one person telling you you need to change, maybe you need to look into it. Or you are a breakthrough and you are a new species that needs to or a new wave, put it like that. Maybe you're a new wave or something. But this is how that works though. People that tell you you need to change, excuse me, that's cool. When you change yourself, the thing is, the people that tell you that you need to change usually need to do the changing themselves. So what happens when you make that change and you come back into the same environment that's been toxic? And do it matter if you changed or not? Because once you put yourself back in that environment, the same thing that triggered you before, it might take a little longer before you break, but the same process will go. So you will still be repeating the same patterns. I suggest to you, when people tell you to change and you vibrate towards that message and you say, you know what, I'm going to change, I will change, this is what I will do to change, that's fine. Kudos to you. Everybody needs to upgrade. But don't go back. Don't put yourself back in a situation that'll make you be put back in the situation to change again. You feel me? So stay away from that until that environment, person, place, or thing changes and vibrate to the level that you're on. Through experience, I learned that when you lesser yourself to satisfy other people, that usually don't end up right, and you're not being real to yourself. And I said that before. Don't fake it until you make it, because if you fake it, you're gonna attract fake people. You're gonna attract fake entities, all types of things. So just be 100. Either they respect it or they don't. And if they don't, at least you know now before later on down the line. You know what I mean? So always keep it real. If people tell you to change, so be it. You got to change, then that's cool. But don't, if you was in an environment of drugs and you go to rehab, you don't come back and go right back into the environment of drugs. And those people that was around the drugs telling you need to change because you wild out a little bit more than they did, or whatever situation may be, they will still bring you in if you hang out with them again. And then you start wilding out, and then they like, oh, look, he didn't change. And real talk. Even if you was in a relationship and your mate say, hey, you wilding out, you need to change. You need to do this, you need to do that. And then you come back to the same relationship and your mate is still doing the same thing that they did that made you what to be put in a situation to be told that you need to change. That's an oxymoron. don't keep putting yourself in that same 360 circle. That's the one circle we don't want to endeavor. We pay homage to the 360. So don't do that. Always remember, love thyself, and if you love yourself enough, stay on the love frequency. Treat people how you want to be treated, and treat people how you want to be treated, and then at the same token, you should always want to give. Always do that, and that's always good for the love frequency. You know what I'm saying? You always want to plant seeds. Yeah, but anyway, so if people tell you to change, man, you know what time it is. Don't go back until that change. Both of y'all need to change. That's what it is. And sometimes people don't like, some people like to be the teller. They don't like to be told nothing, but they want to tell you everything. So when you say the same thing back, don't just because you received it, don't expect that they will receive it. Some people see the light faster than other people. I always tell a lot of my students when they have fights at school, and they be like, well, such and such did such and such. And I was like, well, such and such don't think like you. You're not such and such. So why would he or she think that you would accept or not accept that such and such behavior? All right. So at the same token, you just love yourself, man. Don't go back. Both entities need to change. It can't be a toxic environment or a toxic relationship just on one person. You have to be toxic yourself to even want to go back. So that means there's something within that's not being worked, that's not being helped. Whether it's street stuff, whether it's drugs, whether it's relationships, whether it's the job, going back to a toxic job just because you need the money. All money ain't good money. I turned down a lot of money. I put my family first. All money ain't good money. But anyways, peace to the planet. I love you. 7 o'clock every day. We're going to say peace to the planet Earth, peace to the planet Earth, peace to the planet Earth, but not out verbally. We're going to use telekinesis, our telekinetic power, because we are awakening. The pyramid builders are awakening, and we're going to raise ourselves to the same plane. We're going to communicate on the same plane, and we're going to get our beautiful planet back. Then we'll get our solar system back. First, we start with America. We're going to do a little building blocks, but, enough said. So, raise your frequency and catch up with me. Peace to the planet. I love you.